Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Trader's Voyage. It's been a semi-uneventful week in trading for me. I got out of 2 trades and still in 2 others. Right now, we're going to look at SPY, see that it is either in a pullback or it seems to be failing from this point here. Now, we can see from my lines that I drew before that my main prediction for the market was this center line. But as long as we're in this blue zone, we're still technically bullish for the market conditions as far as I'm concerned. This white line here, I'll change the color of it. Let's go settings and yeah, let's change it to the line color. Let's do this one red. And we'll go okay. So that line that I just threw in there shows that SPY kind of failed at this level to continue and is so far in what seems to be a pullback. We can't call it a failure until prices eventually come down through there and then it's a failure. Right now it's just considered a pullback or a sideways consolidation until further evidence is provided. So next week will be interesting to see how it shapes up. And yeah, for now, like I said before, I just think we're going to be in kind of a sideways consolidation. I don't see that we're running into this massive bull market run that people are talking about. I just don't see the economy drivers coming on that fast. There's still lots of things to be proven with the markets, especially with the interest rates. Even though they've been paused in the United States, we are going to see some tightening of belts as time moves on. So yes, the economy is good. There's jobs. Things are moving along, but I don't see it as this massive upswing. So I think we're going to see a transition of money being moved out of certain areas and then into others, which is going to cause this sideways consolidation looking pattern on SPY. So that's my prediction. We will slightly move up, but within this blue zone is my guess until probably fall. So we'll see. So let's get into our trades for the week. I believe it is, yeah, so CPRX. I was in profit. I was in decent profit. And then on Monday, it had a quick, almost catastrophic failure for me. So let's see. We were here, and at one point, I was at 5.6% profit basically. And so I was just holding on to that one, but then obviously Monday it had a catastrophic failure. So Tuesday morning I monitored it and it looked like it was going to continue to fail. So I got out with a 2% loss. Not exactly what I wanted on this, but that's how it transpired. I believe I actually had a stop loss on this. So let me move over to the hourly because I believe what happened was a gap down pre-market. Okay, so here we are on the hourly. So no, it doesn't appear that there was a gap down, but it did come down very, very hard the first hour in the morning. I was monitoring, that's right. On Friday, it did look like it was going to break this structure, and I was nervous about it, and I should have maybe just gotten out right here at this point on the hourly Friday before close. But anyways, that's how that trade ended with a 2% loss. So now let's move back to the daily and go to the next trade. This one I got back into because it looked like it was going up, and just like SPY moved, SPY ended up moving back up to a top area and coming back up and failing. And this one also, ACRS, did basically the same thing. I decided on this day to get out with a 2.7 loss because it was the one that had a gap down in the morning. And what we'll do is move over to the hourly on this one. So yes, so on the hourly on this one, you can see it had a gap down that morning on Monday, or on Wednesday, sorry. There was no way of telling. This looked like a very, very, very strong stock still Wednesday the 5th. And then on the 6th, the morning was a complete gap down. Crazy. I got kicked out of my stop loss on this one because it was a pre-market gap down, and so I had to take that loss. And here it came back up, which almost made me feel like regret in this one getting out, but it's since come right back down to that area. So now the other two trades I am still in is Next, which will move back over here. So Next, we are currently back. I got back into Next, and we are currently in a little bit of profit with Next, 4% profit roughly, and we'll see how it continues. On the daily chart, we still look really, really strong. I've since gotten back into the trade. It's been a little shaky, but we look like we are going to kick off. So Monday will be a very interesting morning for Next, because we should either continue to see upward signs, or we're going to end up probably getting booted out of this trade, because I'm not going to take a loss on this trade. If we start to come down below this point, I believe I will be getting out and breaking even, or the slightest minuscule amount of profit. So we'll see how that one shapes up. Now we're going to talk about hopefully the star of the show from now on is Tesla. So I own Tesla in another account for long term. And what I've decided to do with Tesla, which a lot of people have done before in the past and have channels just on trading Tesla, I do plan on having Tesla as one of my main trading stocks. I think I'm going to keep on trading Tesla. I'm going to do, my strategy with Tesla is to go on the hourly. And what I want to do is swing trade Tesla on the hourly. Now I'm going to explain why I am not out of Tesla at the moment, because technically I would have been. I did try to sell through Interactive Brokers on my mobile device Friday, 5 minutes before close of market. What I need to do is find out. It still shows that I have a position in Tesla in my account. This point here, actually, I believe I tried to sell. Yeah, I would have tried to sell up at about that point before it finally continued to come down, because this looks like it's going to fail on the hourly and go into a deeper pullback. And I am in profit 7%, 7.5% right now with it. So Monday morning, we will see if it shapes up and bounces. I do plan on doing an hourly trend trade with Tesla going long from now on, with the majority of my P&L. So what we're looking for when we're going to be doing this is rejoining the trade when the 8 moving average, the 8 EMA, and the 15 EMA show signs of converging, or there is a confirmation of converging, like in here when I got into the trade. And then we want to follow Tesla all the way through the trade as long as the 8, this blue line, the 8 EMA, stays above the 15 EMA. So as you can see on the hourly, the 8 EMA technically has not pulled through the 15 yet. So we might still be safe. However, I would be more comfortable exiting my trade here and rejoining if there's a clear bounce, which is what I tried to do, but I don't think Interactive Brokers actually executed the trade from my mobile device. So we'll have to monitor that very, very closely first thing in the morning on Monday. And right now we'll go to showing you my P&L for Interactive Brokers. So currently we just have the 2 trades on, Next and Tesla, both in profit. P&L is slightly down from the week before because I had to get out of 2 trades at around 2% each trade. So right now we're just kind of going sideways with my P&L, and we'll see how next week shapes up. So if you want to continue to monitor my progress and see how I'm trading and my strategy, hit the like and subscribe button and the notification bell for my videos, and we'll see you next week.